I have something from Religious News Service. Judge freezes account for Florida church, Florida again, caught up in an alleged Ponzi scheme. So
Wait, a church is being held accountable for potentially breaking the law?
Yeah, but they're trying not to be.
Well, I guess it's money. Then, okay.
Yeah. So the pastor of a megachurch in West Palm Beach, Florida, is refusing to hand over $1.7 million despite claims by federal prosecutors that the funds belong to people caught up in a $30 million Ponzi scheme run by a former church director.
Damn.
Now, the scheme was conducted by, again, the former church director and some other guy out of Canada. Doesn't matter who he is. The duo allegedly convinced hundreds of people to invest in Argyle Coin LLC, which claimed to be a cryptocurrency business related to diamonds.
Why would it? Okay, so Argyle
Coin LLC.
So from the... It's weird that this is where I'm stuck with. Is that from the Latin? They've spelled it with a Y. All right, they should be shut down.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Semantics. I don't care. Some of their money turned up at Winter's Church, which again had that guy Amon as the director. According to the new lawsuit, Amon gave $1 million to the church from 2014 to 2018. Gave the church founder Bishop Fred Shipman $700,000, and also allegedly gave Fred Shipman's son, another pastor, $40,000 during the same time period.
Okay.
So the question is, where'd that money come from?
Well, it came from the people.
Came from the Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, it came from the people that they scammed.
Yeah. Well, no, I got that, but they're trying to come up with an alternate. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let you finish the story and then ask questions for things you haven't answered.
Yeah.
No way.
So on Thursday, an
Jeff.
attorney for the SEC told U.S. District Judge Robin Rosenberg that the church and the Shipmans should return the funds given.
Yeah.
Return the funds given that the SEC can retrieve the money for the victims of the scheme. So return the money that you were given by a fraud so the government can reimburse the people that were defrauded.
Right.
You know? Pretty simple. But Carl Schopel, the lawyer representing the Shipmans and the church, argued that Winter's Church, I said Winters before, Winter's Church can't be forced
much better.
To turn over the money because it's a nonprofit religious institution.
Wait.
No.
I was going to say,
sorry.
That's not even a tax scheme. That's just one hell of a... wow.
Yeah, you can't force us because we're a church.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're a church. We're allowed to take your money for whatever reason we
we're allowed to take dirty money. Yeah, sure.
From our former director. He pointed to a Florida statute that allows religious organizations to accept funds, quote, received in good faith, noting that neither the church nor the Shipmans were aware of Amon's operation. I'm going to put air quotes on that.
Sure.
Bishop Shipman called the funds God's blessing and told the judge that giving them up would have a ripple effect through everything we do from this point on.
Yeah, we wouldn't have as much money to spend.
Yeah.
And that's would affect
he's
God.
We don't want to give up our dirty money.
We want our special rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want
fuck your special
an exemption
rights.
from the law because we're a church because fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, to be clear, they should give the people their money back, and then they should sue the guy that gave them bad money for giving them money that they then counted on. But they're not going to do that. They're just going to keep the money they have and go, we're a church, fuck off. Prediction. I am not a prophet, but I have a prediction.
Let's kind of break this down a little bit. Churches, they're nonprofits, but they are not obligated to disclose any of their financial records. So they cannot. They can only really claim to be charities without necessarily proving it. I mean, they can. Some churches do disclose their financial earnings and all that, but Most churches don't. They only claim to be a charity. They don't prove it.
Yeah.
They claim to be doing a public good, a public service,
Jesus.
and helping the community and the people around them, and that they're making the world a better place. Hundreds of people were defrauded, and plausibly, I don't know, to the extent to which these people lost their money. I know that most people in America, they live paycheck to paycheck, and any major medical accident or diagnosis or whatever they're right on the edge of poverty. So how many of these people that were defrauded by this Ponzi scheme that was in part led by a church director had their lives shattered?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. At least a few.
Probably more than a few.
Yeah. And
this is an opportunity for a church to take the high ground.
Yeah.
To go, yes, we were wrong to accept this dirty money. Here, take it back.
Yeah. We didn't know that it was dirty money, and we didn't know that our former director shattered the lives of possibly hundreds of people by defrauding them. Mm-hmm. We're going to do the right thing. We're going to do the godly thing, and we're going to return that money.
We're going to be a charitable organization and an attempt to help those in financial need with the great financial resources that we have at our disposal.
Yeah.
Is what the church did not say or do.
Yes, we're going to struggle against justice just as hard as we can.
Mm-hmm. I mean, par for the course.
As far as not surprising.
Go. But it's still... It hurts to hear something like that. This is a real shame. They might eventually be pressured into doing the right thing, but let's keep in mind that they're going to be pressured to do it. They are refusing to do the right thing.
If they do the right thing, it's only because they've been caught.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing the wrong thing.
Yep. Talking some shit, basically. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's a good point that you make, because it's something like 50% of the U.S. population can't come up with $400 on short notice.
Yeah,
right.
Without selling something or preparing something, etc. And so, how many? What was the exact number in billion, trillion, gazillions?
I threw it on the ground, but they are being asked to return $1.7 million, I think.
Okay, someone. Let's see. Well, you can divide that by 400, and then
counting
like human lives.
Old time kind of conventional wisdom doesn't apply anymore. It used to be, the rule is you should have in your savings account enough to get by for 6 months if you lose your job. Mm-hmm. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, no shit.
That's just not a thing anymore for the vast, overwhelming majority of the country. And
they're just waiting to be homeless.
The human suffering that has been exacerbated by this Ponzi scheme is, I mean, I don't even know we couldn't possibly calculate it. And these assholes are just sitting on their hands saying, well, we don't have to give up the money, so we're not gonna.
Yep.
And yet
that would affect
they claim
what we do.
And they presume to lecture us on morality.
Yeah, I'm sure they claim to be a moral authority within their community.
Yeah.
And go fuck themselves.